Good morning, all. It's a pleasure to be here as part of the City Science Network for the first time. My name is Zuriñe Varela, and I'm the Scientific Director of City Science Lab Gipuzkoa. Ours is a region where nature has a leading role. Being spotted by small cities all around, their walkability provides a nice lifestyle, which we are always ready to enjoy. From our legacy, we try to be open to the world. And even if it rains a lot, patience is always rewarded. Now, what does climate action mean for Gipuzkoa? 2005 was a year with a historical peak of CO2 emissions. This is the year that Gipuzkoa took as a reference to develop their own regional plan, setting a first milestone of reducing emissions in 40% by 2030, with the final objective of reducing them in 80% by 2050. In 2019, CO2 emissions in Gipuzkoa were 8 tons per person, meaning that the tendency is good, so if we could hold it, we will easily reach our objectives. However, if we break the total sum of emissions into the different sectors they come from, we will find that the decrease found in most of the sectors is not the case of transport. Transport not only represents the highest rate of CO2 emissions, but has been rising for the last years. If we don't change this tendency, we won't achieve the final objective, no matter how good we do in the rest of the sectors. Actually, this is not just the case of Gipuzkoa, but this pattern is repeated in different places globally. One of the particularities about Gipuzkoa is that most of the times we go on foot when we need to move inside the city, while we broadly prefer the car when we go out of the city. In the regional scale, the mobility pattern of the region of Gipuzkoa is centralized in San Sebastian, firstly due to 1/4 of the population living there, and also because this is the most common destination throughout the region. What if we could move to a decentralized pattern, a decentralized mobility model? Would that affect CO2 emissions? Would that improve the cohesion of the territory and strengthening the links among surrounding cities? And finally, would this new demand paradigm be beneficial not only for mobility, but also for other aspects like housing or amenities? City Science Lab Gipuzkoa is working to help the territory to achieve these 3 goals. First goal, to reach climate neutrality for 2050. Second goal, to continue improvement in the cohesion of the territory. And third goal, to take advantage of these challenges to create new business opportunities to improve the local economy in a sustainable manner. The cooperation was signed this year. The methodology followed by the Media Lab City Science Group, having the consensus among stakeholders as one of the main steps, strengthens and benefits the collaborative governance fostered by the Gipuzkoa Provincial Council. Movil provides its experience in intelligent and sustainable mobility, and furthermore, the collaboration with Tecnun School of Engineering enables this approach to education with the involvement of students, professors, and researchers. To start with the first steps, we choose Eskuzaitzeta as the experimental place. This will be the biggest industrial place in Gipuzkoa. It's now under development, and it's expected to start operating next year. It will allocate both a mix of heavy industry and service companies, and unfortunately, its situation will provoke thousands of people to have their workplace out of their urban core, meaning that they will need to commute every day. So it happens to be the perfect use case for interurban mobility analysis. This fine-grained project in Eskuzaiteta will be the platform to reimagine how to develop industrial places in order to be aligned with our goals. And just to finish, this is just the beginning of a collaborative work that will add to the 15-minute cities movement a 20-minute region concept, which we are going to drive from a holistic perspective, taking into account not only mobility, but also other aspects like urbanism, health, and aging. Thank you.